Fire will burn you down, no fire will burn you down in the end. But the water holds everything. The water holds everything. Hello and welcome to a timeless general reading. If you resonate with the title of the message, this may be for you. Please take any of your own intuitive insights, perspectives, reflections, messages throughout the reading. I am not sure how well I'm going to be able to do a reading, so I have been in some very traumatic, stressful situations recently myself, and I think it would be healing for me to try and do a general reading so that I can see if I can get back into the focus. Maybe I need some messages myself. See if I can do this. Counselor, you are a natural counselor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Clairvoyance, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love, or I would rather just say see things clearly. And there is this card of help with a spiritual partner. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. That resourcefulness card seems relevant right now. Take your power back, breathe. Like water to the drain, I watch you wash away. Like water to the drain, I watch you wash away. Like water to the drain. Yeah, great. I feel like I'm slightly concussed as well. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Not feeling any blessings today, personally, myself. Breathe. Soulmate, relationship, counselor, highlighted. Take your power back, highlighted. You are doing fine is what I'm taking from this. So you could be finding this reading if you are also feeling not so great right now. And maybe you just had a stressful situation, trap situation, 8 of Swords. Towers on the card pretty much reflects my situation because I was dragged in handcuffs to the hospital to be voluntarily admitted because I am mentally ill, because I do tarot readings apparently. There's a reflection about like meditating, breathing, even through the worst, most stressful situations that you can experience or have experienced. I feel like I have the power to focus and meditate regardless of if circumstances are grim. And I think that's what helps you take back your power, to help me take back my power. 8 of Wands is about release. It's about like not being trapped So 8 of Swords is someone who is tied up, hands behind their back, they're constricted, they've got the swords all around them. 8 of Wands is a card of momentum, of release. You have the wands flying through the air. 8 is basically a number that signifies abundance, renewal, the flow. It's the infinity symbol, so the yin and yang, things that complete and return out in cycles to be released. Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, do I have to come up with a new catchphrase for when I'm trying to use clairaudience now? Just so that it can't be used against me if I say that I hear voices or hear my intuition. Is it going to be used against me? How do I express myself now? I got to re-clear and reclaim my power and trauma, because now I am traumatized and think that things will be used against me. 10 of Wands, that's someone in an uphill battle. 9 of Cups is someone who is sitting with all the resources. They have all the cups, but they're all empty. This could be someone who has like a lot to show, but it's not fulfilling. Which is why the Queen of Pentacles is also there. It's a person who has like the coin, she's sitting. Could be a feminine energy that is taken for granted, or is not fully satisfied with what they have, what they've done, what's going on. Page of Cups is a person who's like more youthful, innocent. Cups is usually indicating emotion, so this is a person who holds their emotions well, even though like it's a slippery fish, so emotions might fluctuate, be fluid. This person is someone who is like looking at the cup, looking at the emotional state, looking at what is still guiding them. 3 of Swords is about someone or something closing the heart space, blocking the heart. The swords are in the heart. This could be finding you as reflection or guidance to not betray your heart, even if others are betraying your heart or you. This is maybe some reflection to not lose emotional connection right now, because some people may have like the tools, the resources, but it's empty. The cups are empty. The cups are all there, but they're empty. That could be someone who has a lot to show, has a lot of like physical assets or things, but there's no fish in the cup. There's no emotion behind anything. Wands can also reflect someone who is persevering or building what this person is accumulating. Someone in an uphill battle. Strength card. 2 of Wands. The Hierophant. So this could be about using perseverance and strength to your advantage, using even like emotional strength. There's still this reminder that even if something is trying to close you off from the heart, that you can alleviate the situation, address the situation, heal the situation, undo the situation if you don't let yourself stay cut off from your emotions. Resourcefulness is out. So this could be about not letting the body go, not letting the emotions stored or carried in the body go, not letting the sensations or the intuitions that your body has for you, not letting go of that, not abandoning that, not getting stuck in a thought or a trap situation. Take your power back. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings into your life. So yeah, this reading could be offering you some reflection to stay connected to your emotions, even if you're in a trying situation like me and you almost feel like withdrawing, but you're not. You're persevering. You're using the perspectives gained to your advantage by seeing and addressing things clearly, and that is likely what's going to unlock something for you. This is like someone who is addressing things. Two of Wands is someone, it's like, it's their hand. So that it's like a reference to something that they can deal with, or something that was dealt, or something like tangible in their hand, and it actually feels like a situation in this case. They have strength over a situation. They have perseverance over a situation. So this could be offering some reflection to, just stay connected to your emotions. Keep addressing things, still release things, still talk to people about what's going on with you. Maybe seek support, seek advice from a counselor or someone who can offer you guidance. And that may be someone who is intuitive and who is not a standard counselor as well. But you might also benefit from counseling. I might also benefit from counseling because I feel like I need to address and release what's going on in my life. See if any more messages come through. I'll pull some more cards, and then I will just leave this reading quite short. Strength in addressing the shadow, strength in addressing your darkness, strength in... This is also like about success, alignment, but this is about someone who isn't that person who's just for show, you know? This is the person who has emotions behind what they have and what they do. And it's emotionally fulfilling, or they create things that are emotionally fulfilling, and that's what's successful. There's no lack of emotions or running from emotions, even if they are dark or uncomfortable. That's what the shadow card's about. So this could be talking to alignment, addressing things. Sacrifice is out with triumphant success, so maybe you pay the sacrifice to achieve something, to make it out of some sort of situation. I don't like the triumphant card has the person with the hand. The hand is basically pointing out of the ground with a sword. So this is someone, it's like maybe they were buried deep in the shadow. I'm even thinking about like in Kill Bill 2, how she's buried alive and she just like digs away up from under the ground up. Which is kind of what this card looks like. Someone, it's almost like a reference, but buried alive. So that could be the trap situation, triumph over a trap situation. That's what I'm getting with these cards. Shadow, sacrifice, triumph, and success. Could have something to do with foundation, home, family, stability, foundation and achievements. Could be about addressing the shadow or contrast within a family situation or living dynamic. Destiny, third eye chakra. Maybe you were always going to do this. Maybe you were intuitively guided to do this, led to do this. Maybe this is why you're here. Address the shadow within a situation, foundational situation, a family situation. Get yourself out of a trapped situation, addressing the shadow. This could have some power and momentum coming towards what had lack. So maybe addressing the shadow, maybe you're destined to or guided to alleviate a situation, address a situation, make something safe and homely again, make something emotionally stable again. So yeah, definitely this message about moving on from a trap situation. If you're like me and you've just gone through something that was very hard, difficult, trying, there's definitely that reflection to not let this cut you off from your emotions, because your emotions are still guiding you, is what I'm getting. So don't let people who hurt your emotions just get in the way of you having emotions. If you're hurt, it's better to express the hurt, address the hurt, be in pain, rather than to dissociate and pretend that everything's okay. And then when we actually address things and we express things, there's momentum, things move, something shifts. That's what the moving on card is about, that's what the destiny card is about. I think I'll pretty much wrap this up here. I'll just do one more shuffle. Yeah, I'm going back to following my intuition, even if you try and use it against me. This could be about carrying out, or you have, I want to say rather you have carried out the alleviating situation. It's just like a matter of time before something pays off, or you reap the rewards. Something that's like slowly incoming is what I'm kind of getting with 8 of Cups and 7 of Pentacles. So this could definitely be like financial in nature. 8 of Cups is someone who is like, it's almost like a reference to someone who has, I would say like the closest thing is like a farmer who is like, you know, we've got all the crops organized, we've got everything organized, everything's like growing, it's just a matter of time before we can harvest. Which could be bringing some financial alleviation to a situation. Eight of Swords can be a card of like rest, realignment before, like maybe you're doing rest and realignment while you're waiting for something to come in, or something is, when I say something's coming in, this is because you are doing something or you have done something that is bringing something towards you. So it's a cause and effect, but it's just a delay because there needs to be some time for something to catch up, which is why 4 of Swords could be a reverse right now. It's like a card of realignment. Also, like swords are indicating things that maybe hurt, maybe didn't help you be in a place or state of alignment or ease. So it's like dealing with constriction energy, taking out blockages, addressing blockages, resting, breathing, meditating, focusing on where there's constriction, stiffness, blocked emotions. King of Cups is someone who's a little bit on guard, so that's probably why that's the guidance. It's like taking rest as an opportunity to ease things up internally, so you're not too emotionally guarded or staying emotionally guarded. I don't know, it felt sort of like it was meant to come out like that. I'm not really taking a reversal. It feels better upright, or correct upright. There's no correct, there's no right and wrong way here. I hope this is the case for me, but Ace of Swords is kind of like recognition, value, coming out on top. Five of Cups is about being completely like at a loss and defeated, basically. Emotionally unfulfilled, all the cups are emptied out, there's not much left. Clarify. This could be about like advice, help, emotional help, or a person who is communicating to, could be a feminine energy, who has like emotions with you, for you. Maybe this is what's going to alleviate or create some sort of like success internally. Maybe you just went through something that was like devastating, an uphill battle, but there's maybe some emotional containment coming towards you to bring you back into a state of like emotional ease, attracting flow, attracting peace. Empress card is about someone who like is safe, is happy, and is in a good environment. It's a nurturing energy, it's a feminine energy. And she, in this card, has like strawberries or berries on the print of the dress, and I was watching this thing which is coming to mind right now yesterday, which felt like a message. I will try to find it and pin it in the comments so you can have a look yourself. It's basically about the healing properties and benefits of wild strawberries. So there could be something about using that as a tool, source of healing, source of ease. Is it a wild strawberry? Is that what they call it? So wild strawberry, I feel like reading something. Commonly called the woodland strawberry, alpine strawberry, wild strawberry, Fragaria vesca, or even European strawberry. What's the difference between a strawberry and a wild strawberry? Well, wild strawberries are the tiny, highly aromatic ancestors of modern cultivated strawberries. While standard grocery store strawberries are larger, juicier, and bred for durability, wild strawberries are a pea-sized but pack far more intense, sweet, and complex flavor. Sorry, I'm just trying to change the grammar or fix it there. Pea-sized but are far more intense, sweet, and complex flavor. So the flavor is stronger, but I will link that video because there was a lot of like historical documentation about the use of wild strawberries. I'll see if Google spits anything out as well. Health benefits of wild strawberry. Wild strawberries are nutritional powerhouses that pack high concentration of vitamins, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds. Sounds like that's my advice and guidance because I have some injuries and wounds right now and some tension and inflammation in my body, and I'm clearly sick if you haven't heard in my voice, but I still need to do this today so that I get into flow state. Anyways, wild strawberries serve as a potent superfood offering concentrated support for your heart, immune system, and blood sugar regulation. Probably good for your blood pressure too. I had my blood pressure tested so many times the other day while I was at the hospital, and no one said anything bad about that, but they didn't address the issue, which is why I'm having to address the issue and heal the issue. I'm going to close this off soon because I'm tired, so I'm just going to leave it pretty much here, even though there's not like a nice concrete solid close for the reading. Just take your own intuitive reflection or perspective. I have going to go look for some natural remedies right now for myself to improve my health. Is what I'm going to do. That's what I'm taking for the reading. Hope you enjoyed. Until next time.